The Untold Adventures of Biao. Season 1. Episode 18. It was 2 days since changing feng shui for the Chu family. As promised, Mr. Gong took Biao to see the grave of bloody corpse. At this moment, Biao dug for more than 2 hours and still could not find the blue stone that Mr. Gong used to seal the grave. From underneath, he kept shouting to ask for sure if his father wasn't misremembered because of old age. Mr. Gong repeatedly urged his son to stop asking and focus on digging. In terms of digging ability, Biao was far behind Mr. Gong. He had only been digging for a while, but he was already sweaty and looked exhausted already. "Dad, did you exaggerate too much? Even if you give me gold, I won't believe you finished digging this hole in less than an hour." While being angry because his father pushed him to work, Biao suddenly discovered that his shovel hit something very hard and making a sound. Biao immediately dug the area out quickly. Exactly as his father said, it was a blue stone seal. Biao immediately informed Mr. Gong. Hearing that, Mr. Gong told Biao to stop digging and bring the stone up. Biao indeed just wanted to find something precious, which could be sold for a lot of money. Seeing his father holding that stone so carefully, he was also somewhat relieved. He believed that this stone would be precious. Mr. Gong heard Biao guessing how much the stone was worth, but he didn't care much. He immediately took the stone and approached the hole. "Dad, I find this stone very unusual. It is definitely a treasure. The value must be up to several thousand, right?" Suddenly, Mr. Gong released both hands, dropped the stone straight into the hole to Biao's surprise. "Dad, what are you doing?" At that time, his father's actions made Biao so angry. It took him an entire day to dig and bring up the stone. There was no way his father could throw that rock down the cave. "Dad, do you know how much effort it took me to dig it up? Did you get confused by anything and let the stone fall, Dad?" It turned out that Mr. Gong intended to do it. Not far from that ancient grave where Biao dug, a few rotten tree trunks were blocking in the middle. When the stone was thrown, the tree trunks were easily broken, revealing a grave below. As soon as the entrance to the grave was opened, the strong smell of yin was emitted. Mr. Gong immediately pushed Biao backward to avoid it. "You idiot, backward now. Breathing this kind of yin smell is not good for health." After about an hour, when the smell of yin had gradually disappeared, they approached the grave to take a closer look. Mr. Gong threw the tube filled with phosphorus down. Immediately the grave underneath was lit. This light could last for about an hour. At this time, Mr. Gong had nothing to hurry. He calmly pulled out a bamboo tube from his sleeve. After opening the lid, he immediately poured some fresh blood into the grave. It turned out that this was the blood of the rooster. When it was poured out, the fishy smell was spread everywhere. This time, when watching his father's every move, Biao understood that fresh blood was to lure the bloody corpse. Mr. Gong wanted to lure the blood corpse out of the grave to deal with it. Inside the grave was its territory, so it would be very dangerous. As soon as Mr. Gong just finished pouring blood, the bloody corpse smelled it. It immediately appeared at the grave underneath with a terrifying appearance. This bloody corpse had a highly flexible body. Just a moment, it followed the hole that Biao dug earlier and crawled up. Mr. Gong immediately told Biao to stay away from the hole and warned him only to watch from afar. "You idiot, stay away from the corpse. Its blood is all poisonous. You'd better not touch it. Dad, if we can't touch him, how do we deal with him?" Seeing the bloody corpse crawling up, Biao was both a little worried and fear. He just hoped to dig up something valuable, but now it was so scary. At that time, the bloody corpse had crawled up to the ground. It kept licking every stain of blood that remained on the ground. Suddenly, it turned the head to look at Mr. Gong and Biao. That bloody corpse approached the father and son. It seemed that the bloody corpse was hungry for human blood for a long time. "Dad, it's coming towards us. What should we do, Dad?" "Calm down, there's no rush here." Biao looked at his father and saw that Mr. Gong was very calm with his arms crossed. It made Biao a little less worried. But when the bloody corpse rushed towards him like a storm, Biao couldn't stay calm anymore. When the bloody corpse almost reached them, Biao could feel the fishy smell emanating from it. This was the first time in his life Biao witnessed such a horrifying scene. Now his soul seemed to have left the body. The strange thing was that no matter what the bloody corpse did, Mr. Gong was still surprisingly calm. Biao now couldn't think of anything in his head. He intended when it came to grabbing Mr. Gong, he would push his father away. And he would catch that horrible bloody body himself. When the blood corpse was only 2 feet away from them, suddenly a black shadow appeared from the air and attacked it. The impact caused the blood body to be thrown away. Due to the terrifying power of the shadow, the bloody corpse was thrown into the air. At that moment, Biao found out that it was the corpse-eating dog. The bloody corpse was thrown a distance away, and discovered a pack of fierce dogs surrounded it. It began to show fear. Those corpse-eating dogs also brought along the other black dogs. They all rushed into the bloody corpse. Immediately, the bloody corpse fell to the ground. According to what Mr. Gong said before, although the bloody corpse was very poisonous and fierce, it had a weakness. It was extremely afraid of black dogs. That's right. The bloody corpse was torn apart by the pack of black dogs without any resistance. The bloody corpse was torn to pieces. The scene was disgusting. Mr. Gong saw the bloody corpse being controlled by the black dogs, so he went back and told his son about his sect, the Heaven Two Mounts. "It turns out that you were prepared in advance to have those dogs help. No wonder why you were so calm. Why didn't you tell me sooner? I almost risked my life with it. This idiot son. It's not that I can't deal with the bloody corpse. I just don't want to risk our lives. It's not worth it, okay? Besides, this is also a characteristic of our sect since the past." Mr. Gong told Biao about his sect. Once upon a time, there was a sect established even before the Qing dynasty. This sect did not work in groups as grave robbers. The people of the Heaven Two Mounts were very few. And they only worked independently and took advantage of animals to find the treasures. From the day the sect was born until now, it has been over many generations. But the sect was still not famous nor had many disciples. The reason was straightforward. The sect did not contact the other sects and did not specialize in any profession at all. The sect put the criterion of saving people first. Wherever there were victims, they had to help them. "Son, we know digging graves and the other things as feng shui, exorcism. All things related to saving people. That is our main responsibility and what we have to do." The most famous person of the sect was Sun Lu. He was one of the most outstanding people that our sect has ever seen. He was recognized as one of the greatest geniuses. He had saved many people and found countless treasures. Everyone knew him whether they were in the sect or not. But sadly, when saving people, he mysteriously disappeared. The animals tamed by the sect could fight, all subdued by Sun Lu. Sun Lu was a person with extreme magic power. It could be said that he was even stronger than the ancestors. Not everyone could do it. Mr. Gong himself was only able to practice at the 4th level. On the other hand, he was old already. He was no longer able to lead those animals.